Tulip, Tulip, Tulip Cake by Nyam Nyam. Look at this cool, summery, buzzy bee flower cake. Very nice. Let's make. Start by melting some white chocolate. Add your food colouring. We're making orange colour. We're going to get a plastic spoon and using a paintbrush, we're going to paint it on, but not all the way, just 3/4 of the way. Chill it, and once it's set, drizzle on some plain melted white chocolate to fill the rest. Again, leave it to set. And then it just slides right off. And there you have a tulip head. Next we're going to get some white chocolate which has been dyed light green colour and paint on the leaves. Chill that and then layer it with a darker green. Chill once more. Once it's set, you can peel it off your baking paper. And there you have a lovely two-tone leaf. Now get some fondant icing, yellow and black, and using water, we stick on our stripes. Do you know what it is? Yep, it's a bee. So cute. Some white fondant icing as well for the wings. Now the decorations have been prepped, you can get your plain vanilla cake and start layering it with buttercream icing. We're doing 2 layers and covering it in buttercream icing as well, using a very pale green colour. We've got some green tea sticks to use as our tulip stems. Then just layer on our spoon petals. There you have a lovely chocolate tulip. You can always use fondant icing for the stems as well, or even melted white chocolate which has been coloured green. Time to stick on your leaves and lay them out just as you like on the top of your cake. You may even be able to stick a few on the sides. Let's put your bumblebees on, several of those. And there you have it, a gorgeous tulip cake. That'll create a buzz at your next party. Yum. Look at this fantastic looking cake! Golden white flowers, absolutely marvellous. Excuse the pun. All you need is your vanilla cake layered with buttercream icing. You can use a food piping bag for ease. And if you don't have a food piping bag, you can just get a food storage bag. Snip a little hole in the end. We're doing 3 layers and then coating the entire outside too. We just love buttercream icing. Smooth it over. Right, now time for our fondant icing. We get white and black, press them together and give them a twist. Make that into a ball and you have a marble. Sprinkle some icing sugar and it is time to roll. You've got this wonderful marble effect. Wow, amazing! Once it's a nice thin layer of fondant icing, you can just pop it on over your cake. Gently pressing down the sides. And then cutting off any excess with a pizza cutter. What could we use the excess for, I wonder? Maybe some mini marble cakes. Stick on your fondant flowers. We've got these absolutely gorgeous giant white flowers with gold sprinkles for the centre. You can use cocktail sticks to just stick them in. Just like that. How about some leaves? And there you go, a fantastic marble cake. So beautiful, pleasing to anyone's eye. And let's not forget the main thing, pleasing to anyone's taste buds. Yum! Are you a fan of jelly? Me too! And look at this gorgeous edible flower jelly cake. Wow, All you need is 2 teaspoons of agar powder, 100 grams of sugar, Mix them together with 600 millilitres of water and heat them gently on the stove, mixing all the while. We're going to pour some of that mixture into a jug, 250 millilitres to be precise, and add 100 millilitres of milk. Stir it all together. Now we get our clear agar and fill a donut-shaped cake mould a third of the way. Time to place your edible flowers. Placing them upside down, because we're going to turn our jelly cake over once it's set. A beautiful array of colours here. Use as few or as many as you like. This is going to look absolutely fantastic when it's ready, because you'll see all those gorgeous array of colours through the clear jelly. Add some more clear agar on top. Don't quite fill it yet though. Now leave that to chill until it sets. Once it's set, you can pour on your white agar, almost filling it to the top, but not quite. And then chill it again. Once it's ready, you can turn it upside down on a plate, give it a tap, and Bob's your uncle. There you have a beautiful edible flower jelly cake. Well, that is rather special, isn't it? Where's the ice cream? Ooh, look at that! Meringue-tastic! A gorgeous edible flower meringue cake, layered with buttercream icing. All you need is 100 grams of egg whites. Whisk them till they're white and fluffy and add in 150 grams of sugar, a bit at a time. Whisking all the while until stiff peaks form. Now we can stick that mixture in a piping bag and pipe your desired shape onto your baking tray. Ready to stick in the oven for 2 hours at just 90 degrees. Make 2 of these and then layer them with buttercream icing. I'm getting hungry already. Time to decorate with your edible flowers. We are loving this bright fuchsia pink against the white of the meringue. We're covering the entire top. You can do it as sparsely or full as you like. Add some different purple flowers in there for a bit of variation. A few along the side for presentation. And there we are. Isn't she pretty? I don't want to spoil her, but I'm going to have a slice anyway. Can't resist. I love meringue, and I love that you can eat the flowers too. Yum. Let's get summery with this gorgeous drawing flower cake. Look at that. Lovely. Ready to learn how to make it? Here goes. Melt some white chocolate. Add some food colouring. That was easy, wasn't it? We're going to pipe on the melted pink chocolate, or whichever colours you choose, and trace over some flower shapes. As you can see, we're using a variety of different flower shapes, but you don't have to. You could use all the same if you wanted. Add some pearl sprinkles in the middle, or sprinkles of your choice, and do the same with the other colours. So we've melted more white chocolate and used blue food colouring too. Chill those till they've set. Meanwhile, get your vanilla cake and layer it with buttercream icing. We're using a nice pale green colour. This colour is a really lovely base for your flowers. It's sort of a pastel-y effect. There we go. It's going to make those chocolate flowers stand out once we stick them on. Be very careful with this part because they're very delicate and we don't want them to break. Get the kids involved. They'll learn how to draw flowers at the same time as making a delicious dessert. Red, orange, blue, pink, yellow. Go wild with your choice of colours. In fact, if you have a favourite flower, you could even just use that to trace. And there you have it. Dig in. Get ready to bake Nyam Nyam's garden cactus cake. All you need is some Italian buttercream and food colouring in separate bowls, of course, light green, dark green, salmon and chocolate. Stick those into some food piping bags. For some of them, we can mix them up a bit even to create a lovely two-tone effect. Right, now we're going to put a little bit on our surface and stick our baking paper down. Starting with our first cacti, we're using salmon and light green colour mixed up, creating a leaf-like effect on our baby cacti. Look at that. Stunning. Right, for our next one, we're going to use a serrated edge nozzle and dark green. So we're going to use a little bit of white buttercream to put flowers on the outside, and the salmon colour goes on top. This time we're using a flat nozzle because we want to create a petal type effect. So we just go round like so, one strip at a time, and it starts to look like a beautiful flower. Wonderful. Now for our light green, swirl that around. And with a serrated edge nozzle, we're just going to pipe up from the bottom to the top and cover the outside. This is a slightly flatter nozzle to create our cactus kind of texture. Little flower on top there. Now for our chocolate cake, we're going to slice the top off. We've pre-made this and we're going to cut it in half. Time for the chocolate buttercream to go in the middle. Nice generous layer of that. And layer it like so. And cover the outside in chocolate buttercream icing too. Smoothing it over, adding a little bit of dark chocolate buttercream. This is going to be flattened out to create a kind of marble effect. Like so. Tidying it up, ready to put our buttercream cacti on top. Carefully placing them because they're very delicate. This beautiful soft buttercream icing. And a little bit of baby cacti go on there and around the edge. Lovely bright green against the chocolate colour. And there you have it, a beautiful, colourful chocolate cactus cake. Delicious. Do you love meringue? Do you like flowers? Do you like chocolate cake? Well, this will be just the cake for you then. Let's give it a go. You start with 100 grams of egg white and whisk it away till it's light and frothy. Using an electric whisk will save a lot of time. Then gradually add 120 grams of sugar. Whisk away. Once you have this wonderful, nice, light, foamy, smooth texture, you start separating it out and adding food colourings. We're making a pink, a purple, a lime green. You can use whichever colours you like. We stuck these coloured meringue mixtures in various food piping bags, and using a cocktail stick as the stem, we are just piping on some different flower shapes. We're doing a pink serrated edge nozzle flower, so we get this lovely sort of rose petal effect, with green for the leaves, of course. And then a smooth edge nozzle to make a simple daisy with a bit of yellow in the middle. There's our leaves again. And a lovely purple flower. So you can experiment with different types of nozzles to get different patterns and do your favourite flowers. Stick that in the oven at only 90 degrees for 2 hours. While that's baking away, you're going to get your chocolate cake and layer it with chocolate buttercream icing. Then cover the outside with more buttercream icing, grey this time. Once that's completely covered, we can smooth it over. And a few smidgens of black buttercream icing to create a kind of marbly effect. Now we're spreading some crushed Oreo cookie on the top to give the effect of soil, and our meringue flowers are ready, so we can stick them in. And here you are creating this beautiful bunch of edible flowers. I am absolutely loving these bright, colourful flowers against the dark brown of the chocolate cake. And I love the idea of Oreo cookie soil. And there you go. Wouldn't that make a lovely cake for any special occasion? And it's chocolate too. What's not to like? Let's get sunny with this really gorgeous and super delicious sunflower cake. Yes, and why make it in just the summertime? Make it in the winter too. Start by rolling out some green fondant icing. And we are going to be cutting out leaf shapes. Using a small knife to create the detail. Putting a cocktail stick in one end. Little bit more detail, like down the middle and the veins of the leaf. There we go. Make a few of those and then get your cake, we're using vanilla cake, and add some chocolate buttercream icing. Let's coat the entire outside. Yum yum, this looks delicious. You could even use chocolate ganache. Once that's smoothed over, we're just going to make a little circular indent in the middle and start to stick on our fondant leaves all around the edge. We've got 6 of those. Pipe on some yellow buttercream icing around the outer circle. You can use different shaped nozzles to create these effects. So we're using a thin serrated edge nozzle and piping it on through a food piping bag, layering it like so for the petals. And adding chocolate sprinkles in the middle. And a few other sprinkles too. And there you have it. Pretty easy, right? Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So, fancy a slice of sunflower? Don't mind if I do.